Oh, what's up guys, it's ETBH9 and I'm back with another video on the Falkirk map. You'll notice a lot of stuff has been done since last time, and I'm just going to go ahead and list it all off here. You got the Blacksmith, the Barracks, Archery Range, Siege Workshop, the two watchtowers right here and here. Um, Also put that lumber camp there, but I mean that was already built before on the other settlement. The market, the house, or one of them anyway, the new town center, and that's the same house from before. And these cliffs are done too. So that's pretty much, oh, and the trees. So that's pretty much all the stuff that I've done since the last video. You'll notice that this was all flat. This ridge up here was the whole length of this, and there were some trees here, and just a lot of stuff that didn't look right. So I flattened it all out. I had the cliffs, or made the cliffs anyway. So let's go ahead and walk through a quick tour of each one. This is the blacksmith. I think it turned out better than the other buildings for some reason. I think it might also just be that there's two. I like the fact there's two chimneys. And that obviously, like, that wasn't my design. That's in Age of Empires 2. So then it just looks a lot better. I think I'm getting some FPS issues because my render distance is so high. I'm going to change that real quick. Let's bring it down to normal, 16. So anyway, the barracks, yeah, it's a barracks. That's done now. The archery range, I'm just going to do a quick fly around of all of them because I don't want to spoil everything. But I do want to give you a good look. There's the siege workshop. That was really tricky because of this slanted roof like that. Or not slanted, but angled. I got it the best I could, and it was a pain, so I left it at that. The watchtower, pretty much a standard looking tower, nothing too fancy or special about that. I think there's actually too many vines on this side, but it kind of looked like that in game. The new market is pretty cool. It's got this little bell up here. Well, it's supposed to be a bell where you just kind of walk up and ring it whenever there's like meetings at the market or whatever. The cliffs used to be gravel because I was using a different texture pack that I'm no longer using. This is the same one from the last video, by the way. It's Inspiration by Toby-Wan Kenobi, I think. That'll be in the description. But anyway, the gravel I was using before was brown, so I made the whole thing out of gravel, and it looked good. But then I realized, well, people in default are going to just see it as one big frickin' gray mass of this, and this isn't default, but it looks pretty similar to this. And it just looked freaking ugly, so I went ahead and changed most of it to dirt, which ended up looking pretty good. And then I made sure that none of the dirt was touching grass, so there's always at least one space with the gravel so that it's not going to change on you. This is all flat over here, and I've got to do stuff and add terrain and put in another like 12 houses and stuff. But that's pretty much all the development on it. Let's see. Oh, on the town center, one thing that's pretty cool. I was looking at designs for just like having it be open like this, and I got some inspiration from Madness 64 with the way he does his entrances and stuff. They're always kind of detailed and stuff like that, so that was pretty cool. Madness 64, if you're watching, I like your videos and you're cool. Okay, anyway, going on, people don't like the trees. I noticed on Reddit and some other people that I've talked to have said that the trees are too close together, they're too clumped, which is true. I purposefully did that. I think I talked about this in another video, but I'll just mention it again. That in Age of Empires 2, the trees were impassable. You can't just walk through them with villagers or any other unit for that matter. So I wanted them to be clumped and impassable because they also serve as direction and guidance. And what I mean by that is when you spawn, it'll be over in this side, and you'll be in this house. And immediately you're going to exit the house and realize that you can't go anywhere except for this way. So that's why I'm doing the trees like that, because I don't want people just wandering around over here and getting lost over like that, I want them to be like working toward the objective, obviously at their own pace, but I still want them to have some kind of idea where they're supposed to go. And there will also be books and things to find that will kind of direct you, but I don't want it to be like a go here, do this, and then go here and do this, and then go here and do this. I'm not going to walk people through it like that, but I do want there to be some kind of guidance or direction, if you will. So that's one reason the trees are like that. I played an adventure map that was just freaking terrible about that. It looked really good. It was a really good atmosphere and all that, but I mean, it was like you spawned and there was no direction. Like there was a book and it was like, oh yeah, this is what happened, and then it's like, cool. You know, why can't I have some kind of a direction? And I mean, it just spawned you in this place and there was nothing to do. That like, I mean, I don't know. It was pretty terrible. There was really no direction, and I feel like people I eventually just quit that map and put it in creative and flew around and did the main objective and was like, wow, that was cool. Okay, now I'm done. And I don't want this map to be like that. I want it to be used for a multitude of reasons. Uh, One thing is it can be a survival world. If you just want to start this map and play it in survival and just have a town pre-built that you can just live in, maybe mine all this wood or chop all this wood, you know, you can do that. That's a perfectly legitimate use for this map. Another is to actually just play it like it's supposed to be played on peaceful and adventure mode, not break anything, get all the items, and do the main objective, which is going to be pretty cool. So anyway, I didn't want this to be a throwaway map, if that makes sense. And that's why the trees really can't be any other way but this, because otherwise people would get lost and stuff. You know, if I come down here, obviously I can't go anywhere. You know, I have to follow this path or go to this building or maybe that building or whatever. And so that way you don't just get distracted with a bunch of crap. Um, anyway, I think that's pretty much all I have to talk about in this video. I went on for a little bit too long, but anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, if you want to get this map when it's done, if you want to subscribe, do that. I'll be putting out more content. I've been really busy lately with college. You know, I'm a senior in college, if you didn't know, and you know, I'm working on this whenever I can. You know, but videos are kind of sporadic right now. Um, but anyway, if you do want the map, if you like my commentary, or if you like the idea of this or whatever, let me know in the comments. Let me hear your feedback, and I'd be happy to hear all of it, read all of them. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.